Charged up for what should be an exciting match. Teddy Sheringham and Darren Anderton, and watch the under-21s for England against Poland a week last Tuesday, and Darren Anderton's first up performance was very refreshing for Spurs supporters, as Spurs playing from right to left. First touch for Calderwood. Anderton. Anderton on the chase, should get there and does. Craig Fleming with him, throw into Tottenham. Dean Austin. Here's Dozzell, what a relief for him to get the goal. Broke his duck. He's had some good performances so far for Tottenham since his signing from Ipswich Town. Away go Oldham themselves. Sol Campbell, the birthday boy, going across to challenge. Olney's the danger, and Thorstvedt drops it and makes amends at the second attempt with a fine save. Not sure whether he lost his footing, but certainly Bernard was nearly in. Let's have a look at it again. It didn't appear to be too much danger here, and Thorstvedt, well, he collided with the post, did lose his footing, corner to Oldham. So Paul Bernard, who was doubtful for this match, very nearly had the opening opportunity. Mark Brennan then to take the corner for Oldham. And this time it's flicked on and only half cleared. So Oldham have made a bright start. Important game for them, having struggled at the start of the season. Let's have a look at this corner again, and certainly Eric Thorstvedt's made a punch that was none too decisive. First touch for Nick Henry. And here's Campbell. Likes to spread the ball about, and Spurs playing this triangle formation that the crowd are enjoying. Lovely ball from Samways to Austin, but Brennan was there first and read the situation. Calderwood. Thorstvedt back to Calderwood, and Samways is there if required. Calderwood though finds Durie, and Durie is fouled from behind. Dozzell. Here's Mabbutt. Spurs passing it around a bit at the back, but got to be careful they don't get themselves caught out. Samways to Dozzell. They're playing some lovely stuff this season, Tottenham, and the crowd are encouraging them to go forward. This is Austin. First touch for Sheringham. And he was looking for Anderton, who's already swats sides. And it's going to be interesting to see where he ends up in this match. Anderton wanting it again. Here he is. Got a bit of space now. Darren Anderton not afraid to take the men on. This is Samways. Looks for Campbell and finds it. Now, Sol Campbell, tremendous pace. Will he take on Gunnahaller? He gets appreciation as Anderton plays in the cross. It's first time, the quality not quite as good as the turn. And only half cleared. Oldham trying to play it around Tottenham style at the back. But in the end, it's a high, deep, searching ball looking for Olney. And a great tackle coming in from Austin to deny Nick Henry, who's made a bright start for Oldham. 5 minutes played then at White Hart Lane. 0-0. And Gunnahaller clears. The high ball is going to test the Spurs centre-backs this afternoon. Here's Campbell. Away goes Durie. Gets the edge of the penalty area and gets inside the penalty area. And Gordon Durie did well there. Throw it only. Anderton takes it to Campbell. Campbell again! And it's the opening goal for Jason Dozzell. Wow! In comes Sedgley in the end to bundle it home. As the ball came across, it was Sol Campbell who did the work and Steve Sedgley who opens the scoring. 6 minutes played and Steve Sedgley, as we see it again. 5 minutes played, Campbell makes the run and he hits the post and Sedgley comes in to finish things off. Steve Sedgley opens the scoring after 6 minutes, his second goal of the season. Got the winner against Manchester City. And after 6 minutes, Oldham caught out. Here's Austin. Well, the ball came in from Sol Campbell, a birthday boy. It hit the post, and it was Steve Sedgley who bundled it in. As I first thought, Jason Dozzell, he was involved in the earlier part of the move, but Sedgley's goal, no doubt. And Spurs on the rampart here. Sheringham, 2-0, and that's a dreadful error from Paul Gerrard. Well, Teddy Sheringham made no mistake. Spurs here have made a blistering start, and that is a dreadful error from Paul Gerrard. Well, Gerrard made a real mess of the clearance, and Teddy Sheringham, well, he kept his cool. Seventh goal of the season. Oldham here have started in disastrous fashion. Sheringham again, Gerrard's made a second nightmare, and Sheringham makes it 3. Sedgley puts it in. 8 minutes played, and Spurs are 3 up. Well, Steve Sedgley gets his second, and Spurs have made an amazing start here, as Gerrard has made some errors that I'm sure he won't want to see it again. Steve Sedgley has scored again, but look at this. Talk about charity, from Gerrard to Sheringham. Now, the ball comes across, Sheringham, Sedgley, 3-0, and we've only been playing 9 minutes. What a start for Tottenham. Now, Oldham, well, they'll be looking back to some of their blacker days in the club's history. I can't remember when we've seen 3 goals in the first 8 minutes here. And for Paul Gerrard, it's a nightmare. Away comes Durie. Ozzy Ardiles has wanted goals from other players other than Sheringham, and he's got 2 from Sedgley here. It's a dramatic start. And there is the manager, Ozzy Ardiles, with Steve Perryman and Doug Livermore. What a start for Tottenham. It's been a nightmare for Oldham. Here's Campbell. Well, these next few minutes are going to be very important for Paul Gerrard. One would imagine that John Halworth might be even considered by Joe Royle, because we've only had 10 minutes and his side are 3 down. And those supporters who did come down from Boundary Park will be consulting the train timetables for the earlier one back, I would think, because they're certainly going to go home pointless. Well, Spurs scored 4 last year against Oldham, and after getting 3 in the first 10 minutes, the confidence must be sky high. Dozzell. 3 goals in a 2-minute spell. Anderton on the chase. And out comes Durie. He heads this one away, only for a throw-in. He's made 2 errors that really one wouldn't expect in a season from a Premiership goalkeeper. How's he going to react after this? As Sedgley's grabbed 2 goals. Campbell goes over to try and get there, and in goes Gunnar Ritchie. Spurs have been presented with this 3-goal advantage. Can they go on and really tear apart a side? As Dozzell's brought down by Mike Milligan. It must be very hard now for Oldham. They're 3 down. Paul Gerrard has made 2 real howlers. The new rule introduced last season surely might have made a difference, but Dozzell on the run to Sheringham. In comes the cross. Spurs hungry for more goals. Sheringham in particular goes in at the edge of the penalty area. He's scored 1 of them, his 7th of the season. Touch from Gunnar. Well, Spurs fans will remember the blitz they had against Southampton last season, but that was in the second half. Now they've got still over 75 minutes to go for more goals. Samways. Well, just too fast for Campbell. 12 minutes played, and we've already had so much action. Now, Paul Gerrard. Some crueler comments from the Tottenham supporters. Gerrard for England. Well, the Oldham supporters won't share that. And really, although we've only played 13 minutes, there's been goalkeeping errors at both ends, because Eric Thorstvedt was lucky to get away with his. Paul Bernard just couldn't finish off the job. 13 minutes played then, and the few Oldham fans who've just arrived late, well, they'll be stunned by the news that their side are 3 goals down. And here's Sedgley, here's Anderton, might curl one, takes a bit of a deflection. Well, Paul Gerrard, or Poor Gerrard, as I'm sure some of the Spurs fans will want to call him. It's a nightmare for him. Throw into Sol Campbell to take. Or will he leave it? I think he'll take it himself. 2 similar goalkeeping errors from Paul Gerrard. But Spurs here have the platform now to really make a mark and give Oldham a real hiding. Here's Sedgley. Free kick given to Oldham. What a start. 3 in the first 12 minutes. Was 3 in 3 minutes, 6, 7 and 8 minutes. Sedgley, Sheringham and Sedgley again. And the Spurs fans who really can't believe what they've witnessed. Sedgley getting a little talking to, and so is Sheringham, the goal scorers so far. Well, there's a free kick. Ritchie goes in, terrier-like Andy Ritchie. He wins the throw. Dean Austin forced to clear. One who really need a lot of motivating from the likes of Andy Ritchie and Ian Olney, the more experienced players in this Oldham side, after conceding 3 goals so early on. Goal kick. And Spurs will be anxious to try and bombard Gerrard again, because it can't be easy for him. Eric Thorstvedt, although obviously delighted by the side start, well, I'm sure I have some sympathy with Gerrard, because it's the new rule that has caught the goalkeepers out, but Gerrard got caught out twice in a minute in identical fashion. In comes the cross, and once again Brennan got into a scoring position, but the first touch let him down. Eric Thorstvedt safely gathers this, and as you might expect, the last couple of minutes just been a little flat, but Spurs are 3 up and on their way to 3 Premiership points. And that's too long for Ritchie. All the action here in a dramatic 3-minute spell. Gerrard responsible indirectly for 2 of the goals. Comes the cross, and Spurs are being a little bit casual at the back, but Samways, who's had a great start to the season, comes away. And an injury problem for Vinny Samways. Well, what a start we've had here. 18 minutes gone. Samways, well, he appeared to get caught there by Gunnar Halle from Norway. Samways might just need a stitch or two, and he's going off to be seen to. It's not necessarily that he's going to come off permanently, but it does look like he might have just got a little cut that needs stitching up. So Spurs at the moment down to 10 men here. And George McAllister, the physio, really taking no chances there. Milligan. Oldham shell-shocked. 10 minutes without conceding. And after three minutes, the supporters must be fearing the worst. Richard Jobson across to Redmond. Though have started the season in really fine fashion. Just the 2 defeats in what was regarded as a very tough programme. It's the first time they've managed 3 in a game so far under Ossie Ardiles. And they Only half cleared. This is Durie. And one for Anderton to chase. And now Gerrard put under a bit of pressure. Claims of the back pass, and it was. There's no doubt about it. It was the back pass that Gerrard has had a look and been penalised. Oldham fans are furious, and so is Gerrard. Well, this time the goalkeeper's nightmare is to continue. It's a free kick. The referee, Alan Gunn, adamant, and Gerrard, whose catalogue of errors continues, has been caught out. Possibly, I think, rather unluckily, but this is a golden chance for Spurs to get a fourth. The Oldham fans up in arms. It's inside the penalty area, and Anderton will look to swing this in. The decoy run comes. Sheringham was hoping to get there, but he doesn't. So Campbell comes charging in. Here's Sheringham. Flag goes up for offside. No. What an afternoon for Paul Gerrard as we've reached the halfway stage in this first half. Things haven't gone at all well for him. Spurs lead 3-0. Sheringham looks for Anderton, chests it down. And the back pass, Anderton! This time he makes a good save, Gerrard. Well, he needed something to go his way, and he got it there after 22 minutes. Otherwise, Darren Anderton was in. All credit to Gerrard there for making the save. Let's have another look at it again. And Anderton, he'd done everything right, and you thought he was certain to score, and Gerrard lunged and saved the day. Otherwise, it was 4-0 after 22 minutes. Campbell. What an exciting match, full of incident we've had so far here. Campbell. Anderton. Dozzell, here's Sedgley. A hat-trick beckons for Steve Sedgley, but he's held it up. Campbell with it. Offside against Sheringham. Spurs playing some great stuff here. After 23 minutes, they lead 3-0. Here's Durie. Offside again, this time against Anderton. Well, Spurs are pushing up here, and as a result, they're liable to get caught. Oldham have had one or two chances, but have been really bombarded by a counter-attacking Tottenham, who've taken their chances. Ritchie was hoping to get it on the back, the headed back pass by Austin. You'll get the return from Thorstvedt. It looks like Vinny Samways is going to make a reappearance. Remember, this last series of pressure has been with 10 men as Samways comes back on to warm applause. Gunnahala caught out there. Throw into Tottenham. 25 minutes gone then at White Hart Lane. Spurs 3, Oldham 0. Anderton. Oh, that's a disappointing touch from him. Ozzy Ardiles and the Spurs management will be anxious that the tempo of the match is maintained by Tottenham. No point in letting Oldham off the hook after making such a fabulous start. Here's Samways. Here's Sheringham. That's Austin. Durie makes the run. Gordon Durie now, edge of the penalty area. Tries a shot! Just wide. Well, Gordon Durie likes to make the spectacular, and it so nearly came off for him. It was a free-flowing move, and he lashed the shot. A yard or so wide to the edge of the penalty area, and there was no real better option for him in the centre. Durie slamming the ball wide, and it wasn't too far away. Oldham here, 3 down, and Spurs fans thoroughly enjoying this so far. Throw in quickly taken by Mark Brennan. In comes the cross, and Thorstvedt in the end picks it up, and immediately Spurs come again. Anderton goes on the run, and Gerrard makes the save. Well, he's made one excellent save, but this match, irrelevant of what happens now, will be remembered for that bizarre start and the Gerrard 2 errors. 1 goal for Sheringham, 2 for Sedgley, and we've been playing 26 minutes. Anderton. Sedgley's got plenty of space in the centre. Sheringham was completely unmarked on the far side. This is Calderwood. Lovely ball into the space for the cross to come in. Anderton arriving at the far post, can't keep it in. Couldn't keep it inside the 6-yard box. In comes the cross again, and Austin completely mishit. Will he get a second chance? Here's Sheringham, good tackle. Ritchie on the break for Oldham, 3-0 down. He's only got Ian Olney in front of him. Now this support comes. Here's Sheringham. Trying to be cute with the first touch, but it was a ball to nothing. And offside against Gunnar. Campbell. Mabbutt. Here's Durie. Oh, great ball. And Brennan came across. "29 minutes gone here then, and Spurs have a throw-in. It's going to be the first half to forget for Paul Gerrard, that's for sure. 3-0 down at the moment, and Spurs looking for more goals. Mabbutt. There's that handball. Certainly looked like Ritchie stuck a hand out, deliberately or not sure. This is Thorstvedt out of his penalty area. Now his clearance finds the Spurs player. Anderton looks for Sheringham, eventually finds him. Sheringham read that really well. This is Durie, caught in possession and tries to win it back, but Nick Henry came across. Oldham trying hard to regroup here. This is Gunnar. In comes the cross. Ritchie's arriving. Andy Ritchie couldn't finish it off. Thorstvedt clears. This is Sol Campbell. Well, that's 3 good chances Oldham have had, but they're 3-0 down. Samways. Half cleared by Jobson, not a good one. This is Mike Milligan. In comes Samways, now Spurs spreading, Durie goes one way. Samways got a little lost there, and Spurs win back possession. Here's Jason Dozzell, and again, Sol Campbell, back to Dozzell. They like to play the triangles. Dozzell creates his own space, Campbell goes on a run. This is Sheringham. Good football from Tottenham, and Sedgley goes through, and this time Gerrard can catch it safely. Sheringham went up, but so did Richard Jobson. Fleming clears. There goes Campbell on his birthday. First comes Grimmer. Anderton. Throw into Tottenham, who still lead by 3-0. 13 minutes to half-time. Olney. Haller. Durie comes across. And credit to Oldham for trying to play themselves out with a bit of football after being bombarded and wins the throw for Oldham. Those fans encouraging their side, this time in the shape of defence, and if they can break the counter quickly. Anderton goes on the run into space, Gerrard comes out now. This is going to be a test of Gerrard's courage, and he decides to go with the safest option. Hit the ball straight out of play. Been caught out of his penalty area on a number of occasions, and twice giving away goals in the process. Sheringham goes up. Now one-on-one. Sedgley's pace may have let him down, because he had a chance there with one stride more to be clean on goal. Campbell. Anderton. Never really went for him. And the two defenders, Sedgley and Darren Anderton. Fleming looks for Ritchie. There's Durie in a bit of space, and again he wanted to hit first time, and again it was not on target. This time Durie may have had more options. Thought he might have run it on a bit further, but it was a fine knock-on by Sheringham, and Durie always on the up. Well, comes the cross, but drifts out of play for a goal kick. 10 minutes to half time then at White Hart Lane, and Joe Royle in pensive mood. He must have really wondered what had hit him. Durie, offside. Here's Ritchie. Gets to the byline. Samways does the defending. Uses Austin as the second man. Here's the throw. Eight minutes to go then to the break. Safely gathers it, and Spurs now look to try and finish the first half off in style. Oldham will be just relieved, I think, to hear the full-time whistle for this match, let alone the half-time whistle. Samways turns and gets himself out of trouble with Mabbutt. Challenge was a late one. Just no need for that from Steve Redmond. And the chance of 3-0 go around the ground. McAllister, who replaced Dave Butler as the physio here at White Hart Lane, treating Colin Calderwood, who's made a big impression, Calderwood, since he's come in to replace Neil Runnett. He used to score in the pre-season Makita tournament. A goal in the Premiership. Free kick to Tottenham. 6 minutes to half time. 3 goals in 3 minutes then at the start of this match. Given Spurs a really good platform to Premiership points here at White Hart Lane. And, will the next 50 minutes bring them any more goals? Austin. Here's Durie. He's got goal side of Craig Fleming. And has he won the throw? Yeah. It's Samways who takes it into space. In comes the cross, but it's a poor one, and this time Gerard has no problem in collecting. Campbell went in. Says the referee. Durie to Anderton. Now once again, Fleming to beat. Anderton floats in a high cross, and this time again it's overhit, even to the pacey Teddy Sheringham. Gerard with the clearance. Free kick to Oldham. Still Haller. Thorstvedt clears it. And quickly balls it out, looking for Anderton. Anderton is surely obstructed. And Fleming kicks the ball away. 4 minutes to the break then. Spurs leading by 3 goals to 0. Dozzell. Here's Campbell. Dozzell. Anderton, a little bit short for Dozzell. Anderton's not quite got his passing as accurate as he has done in other matches that we've seen him this season, last season particularly. He had a wonderful spell until he's just come back to full fitness, and certainly he's going to be a major asset to this stable Tottenham side, and I think that's what the supporters have enjoyed about Ozzy Ardiles. He's picked his team and stuck by it and given the fans a chance to kick. And of course the young jewel in the Spurs crown is still on the sidelines, although hoping to make his comeback sooner than later, as I'm sure readers of the latest issue of Spurs News will be interested to note. Priced at 50 pence, and I'll be in battle back to fitness is their banner headline for the latest issue, out now. And of course John Fenley, Spurs News editor, is responsible for the match programme, which won the award last year. And he's one of the best in the Premiership, that there's no doubt. Oldham caught offside just before half-time. Well, what a start for the 24,000 that are here to see it. 3 goals inside the first 10 minutes. There's Oldham supporters behind Paul Gerrard's goal that arrived late, at around about 3:10. Well, they missed all the action. And here's the ball for Gerrard's clearance. I wonder if he could make it a hat-trick of goalkeeping errors. Well, the crowd will encourage him to clear again. Now, Thorstvedt out of his area. A minute to half-time. Here's Campbell. One or two errors creeping into the play. And Oldham come forward. Ritchie edge of the penalty area. Cleared by Austin. Spurs leading by 3 goals to 0. Throw into Oldham, quickly taken by Gunnar Haller. And away come the Latics. Good defensive play from Tottenham. As we move into the time added on for stoppages. At the end of the first half. In comes the corner, their second of the game. This time, Thorstvedt catches it at the second attempt. Well, Sheringham wins the throw off Mike Milligan. Well, Alan Gunnar's checked with the 2 linesmen. There won't be too much time to add on. I wouldn't think we're 30-40 seconds into injury time at the moment.
Redmond with the throw for Oldham.
The half-time whistle goes then at White Hart Lane. Spurs did the business in the first 10 minutes. More likely Paul Gerrard gifted them. One for Teddy Sheringham, sandwiched between two from Steve Sedgley. The half-time dominated by those goalkeeping errors. Spurs fans delighted by that news. The fact that their team got 3 goals for the first time this season. There's 45 minutes still to play, but at half-time it's Tottenham 3, Oldham 0. We just wait for the players to come out. The ball boy's coming now. It's only a matter of seconds. Joe Royal's half-time team talk might well have been worth being a fly on the ear. Certainly, it wouldn't be that much of a surprise to me if they make a change to their goalkeeper. Out for the second half then, and haven't made a change, which is rather surprising. But we haven't as yet, because at the moment we've only brought out 10 men, so we're just waiting for official confirmation. Look like Spurs have come out unchanged, and there is to be one substitution for Oldham. Andy Ritchie is not here, and Graham Sharp comes on for Andy Ritchie. Straight swap, striker for striker, and there's a big speculation from my friends in Scotland that Graham Sharp's on his way to Dundee United, and it's all to be finalised on Tuesday afternoon. So is this the last match in the Premiership for Graham Sharp for the time being? He'll be hoping to go out with a bang with a goal at least for Oldham. They're 3 down and we're about to get underway. Going to Tottenham, immediate unforced error by Craig Fleming. Immediately an early warning from the referee to Joe Royal. Ten is Milligan. 4 is Nick Henry. Certainly Spurs are very happy with the way things went for them in the first half. Gunnar Haller. 20 is Mark Brennan. In comes the cross. This should be one for Eric Thorstvedt, and he comfortably gathers it. Sheringham's on the chase here, but Gerrard gets there first. Haller. Brennan. Campbell. Here's Sedgley. First touch is an important one, and let him down. Brennan. Up goes Campbell. Let it go. Bernard. Only half cleared by Redmond. Campbell. Throw into Oldham. Bernard leaves it to Mike Milligan. And Graham Sharp's the obvious target man. He goes near post. Here he is. with the flick on, corner. And the Oldham fans who've made the trip, encouraged by Matter's Brennan. Takes the corner, away by Mabbutt to Anderton. Heads down to Durie, one touch. Is it enough? Anderton gets it. Looks for Durie. Great flowing move. There's two in the centre. Still Durie. Samways. It could be a special moment for Benny Samways if he could have found either Sedgley or Anderton. It was a wonderful move from Tottenham. Going to hammer away for Oldham, who trail here by 3-0. We've been playing 47 minutes. Graham Sharp. 14 for Tottenham, Sedgley. Sharp again. Mabbutt. Good play from Oldham. Fleming looking for it. Came off Craig Fleming. His clearance into Gary Mabbutt. And the goal kick. 48 minutes played then. Sharp. With Gathers. This is Samways. Durie. Samways. Durie. This is Campbell. Samways. This is Campbell. Calderwood should get there, but came out to help him out. Offside. Monster clearance that by Eric Thorstvedt. Went Moran deep into the Oldham half. Hammer. Five minutes played in the second half. Still Spurs leading by 3-0. Hammer again. Just keeps it in. Now Durie. Anderton makes the run. And here is Darren Anderton. Couldn't get a crisp enough shot on target. The Paul Gerrard in relatively comfortable fashion. No power with the shot that Anderton managed to produce. Durie. No foul. Sharp. And goes Dozzell, but Bernard's done well for Oldham. This is Austin. Sheringham. Looks for Anderton. Puts a little bit of pressure on, and now Gerrard under even more pressure, and the crowd rising to that. Sharp. Brenner. This is Gunnar Haller. Still Haller. Puts in the cross. Thorstvedt collects it. Here's Campbell. Seven minutes played in the second half. Still Spurs leading by those 3 early goals. Campbell heads it to Sedgley, whose long clearance looks for Anderton, but nobody really made the run as Gerrard comes out. Dozzell, lovely touch. Austin. One for Sheringham to chase, and all credit to Gerrard, who caught that well. Must have been an awkward last hour for him, because 3 goals in the first 8 minutes, 2 which were directly down to him. Sharp was hoping to get on the end of that, but Mabbutt shielded possession. Jobson, hoof clearance. And Campbell to Anderton, who skips away and is brought down by Craig Fleming. Anderton had clearly got away from Fleming. Campbell's the man down near the far touchline. On the bench for Tottenham, Darren Caskey and Paul Moran, as well as Ian Walker.
Whilst there's a break, can I please ask Mr. Ian Porter of Legal and General, Mr. Ian Porter of Legal and General, to make his way to our building. This is read after the match, please. Thank you.
On his birthday, Sol Campbell once again making a valuable contribution to the play. This is Calderwood. Austin gets the return. And still Dean Austin. This is a great run. Still Dean Austin. In comes Durie's cross. Sheringham! Just wide. Lovely move from Tottenham. And well played from Dean Austin. And the crowd warmly appreciating the build-up there, and particularly the contribution made by Dean Austin. Quality cross that from Durie, and just wide from Sheringham. Durie. Dozzell screaming for it. This is Anderton. In comes the cross, and here's the opportunity for Sheringham. It's a deflection. And he struck it first time. Oh, really rather untidily. Let's have a look at it again. As Sheringham was at the back post. He did it clean enough, but in the end came off Richard Jobson. And although it was a half-hearted appeal, that was a back pass. I think really Jobson couldn't get out of the way, so the referee played, I think quite rightly, the advantage. Campbell heads it away, only half clear. Oldham have an opportunity here, and
destruction. And Nick Henry just can't believe that he can score there. Oldham's best chance since that moment early in the match when Thorstvedt dropped it. And Brennan with the corner. Only half cleared. Another header. Hannah comes in again. Opportunity, and this time it's wide. From Paul Bernard. Oldham supporters at last have something to sing about. Sharp. Dozzell. This is Durie. And again, free kick. Graham Sharp on Teddy Sheringham. Here's Sheringham. Great ball. Anderton with the cross. It's a back pass, surely. Well, Gerald didn't want to take a chance. Anderton, still great play. Wonderful stuff from Tottenham. We've really quickened up the pace of the match in the last 5 minutes. Sharp. This is Campbell. Here's Dozzell. Not the best header. Really Samways. Back to Thorstvedt. Long, deep clearance, only half headed away by Jobson. Moran. Was that handball? Play on, just hit wide from Bernard again. Paul Bernard had so many opportunities here. .59 minutes played. Spurs still leading by those 3 early goals. Anderton on the chase, but Jobson clears. Here's Durie. Campbell. Dozzell. Clear obstruction. No complaints about that. Calderwood coming up for this set piece, looking for his first Premiership goal. Watch out also for Gary Mabbutt, who's come up. The two centre-halves both anxious to get in here. In comes the free kick. Sheringham offside. Across. Challenge coming in from Craig Fleming. Now, Campbell wins the goal kick. .61 minutes gone then. And Spurs still leading by 3 goals inside the first 10 minutes. Sheringham hoping to get a second chance there. Anderton. Here's Sheringham. Now he's through. He'll get inside the penalty area, keeps his cool, then comes the cross, and that's the fourth for Gordon Durie, and that's the goal that he's been waiting for this season, and he thoroughly deserves it. Wonderful move from Tottenham, and Gordon Durie acknowledges that that's a very special moment for him. He's waited a long time to score another for Tottenham, and all credit to Durie for finishing that one in fine fashion. 62 minutes gone, and Gordon Durie gets the fourth goal for Tottenham on the afternoon, and that's one that he'll savour. Tottenham get the fourth goal, and a great finish from Durie. It looks like Bernard is going to pick up a yellow card here for his outbursts. He won a free kick. It could even be Craig Fleming who's going to be talking to. Bernard was certainly one of the other players involved. Spurs 4 up here. Gordon Durie taking full advantage of some fine play by Teddy Sheringham for his first goal of the season. Free kick to Oldham. Spurs won this fixture 4-1 last year. Sharp helps right here. Certainly all sets up for 2 live Sky games in the next fortnight. One's against Ipswich and Everton. Austin. Good clearance. Looking to get on the end of that. Winning 4-1 in the Premiership last year. Spurs knocked 4 past Oldham in the FA Cup when the two sides clashed in the 3rd round. Spurs, of course, having been to Wembley in the 87 Cup final. Well, they won 4-2 in the FA Cup 3rd round at Boundary Park on the 9th of January 1988, and they also banged in 5 on 2 occasions, one in 1977 when the two sides met in the 2nd division, and 5-1 they won away back in the 30s when they also scored 6 in an FA Cup 3rd round match. So goals are plenty on the two sides of that. See, Campbell wins the corner only. So, there have been occasions in the past when Oldham have been on the receiving end. And in that time they've just managed 2 wins. Corner to Spurs then, looking for more goals here. We've played 65 minutes. In comes the corner. And we'll probably get another opportunity here. And, Samways. Anderton had plenty of space. Will he keep it in? I don't think he will, but he's turned and managed to. Good cross. Now Durie goes in. Sheringham doing such a good ball to Durie. As the player down looks to be Ian Olney. Sheringham has had a wonderful start to this campaign, as well as banging in 7 goals, top of the scoring chart. He's creating so much, and a real asset to this side. Gordon Durie getting that goal as Dean Austin getting some attention as well. Gerard hasn't had a satisfactory afternoon, that's for sure. It all went wrong for him in the first 10 minutes. His medical treatment finished. Looks like we're going to have a bounce ball. Sends it back to Gerard. There's Gerard with a bit of pressure. This time finds Gunnar. Being put under a lot of pressure here and failing to respond, quite frankly. Here's Bernard. Good running from Bernard. This is Sedgley. Campbell. Durie. Oh, he hit that so cleverly. Almost too cute. Sharp. The ball back. It wasn't a good one. Durie. Too long for Anderton. Olney, still Olney, good run from Ian Olney. Sedgley. This is Samways. Durie. Austin looks for Sheringham. Allah. Dozzell down, using his head. But 19 minutes to go. Free kick. And Austin might just need a bit of attention here. It's right down below us and just fell awkwardly.
Austin, who really has had an excellent spell, and it looks like this is more serious. As Darren Caskey's going to come on. Today's official attendance 24,614. And one of the sad sights is a stretcher which has been called on for Dean Austin. And Dean Austin, hopefully this isn't as serious as it looks, because it's been a very, very important part to Tottenham's season. No chances being taken here. And Darren Caskey coming on. So Caskey on, Austin goes off. Gets a standing ovation. A sad moment for Dean Austin. Let's hope he's okay. We'll get news as we get it. 16 minutes left. Spurs leading by 4-0. Sedgley clears, throw into Oldham. Oldham supporters trying to cheer them on for some late consolation. For is Henry. And this is Campbell. To run it on. Good play from Campbell. Spurs going in search of a 5th goal as comes across. Richard Jobson. Throw in to Tottenham. Durie with the header. Good kick against Dozzell. The foul on Brennan. 75 minutes played here. Header on by Sharp and away for a corner by Calderwood. Comes the corner, should be Thorstvedt, is Thorstvedt. Good clean catch. Away come Tottenham looking for a 5th goal. Durie rides the challenge. Lovely ball to Anderton. He's not going to get it though. Durie almost wasting the opportunity. Caskey, he's the next to benefit from the Gerrard generosity. Campbell. Samways. Mabbutt. Now. This is Campbell.
Anderton, and with Haller. 4 is Nick Henry. Mabbutt challenges a late one. Samways. Here's Gordon Durie, already scored 1 this afternoon, scampering away down onto the far side with Fleming as the Oldham cover. 12 minutes to go. Corner. Essentially realising that the chance was there. Caskey. Anderton. Samways. Anderton again. Going to Oldham. We've got 11 minutes before they can think about making their rapid exit, I would imagine, from White Hart Lane. Certainly there's bound to be an inquest into what went on in those first 10 minutes. Spurs cruising to a 4-goal victory at the moment. Calderwood. So Campbell to take the going down the line for Sheringham. Anderton hoping to get in. Gunnar Haller for Oldham. Only half cleared. 10 minutes to go here at White Hart Lane. Here's Milligan. Haller, not the best of clearances. Calderwood. Oldham coming forward. Here's Haller. 9 minutes to go. Oldham getting called out again. It's Spurs surging forward. Anderton. Still Anderton. Will he get there? Out comes Gerrard. On by Brennan, and again Oldham trying hard to create something from the back. When they're 4 down, it's always difficult. This is Ian Olney. Henry with a cross, away by Calderwood. This is Brennan for Oldham. Kept in. Sharp's the target man. Campbell can sit and watch it and come away with it. Inside to Caskey. Anderton. That was late. Not illegal by Redmond. Seven is Haller. And again, good play this from Oldham in the closing stages. Gunnar Haller puts the cross in, and no flag. It's gone out of play. That was the only flag there was, not for the offside. It was almost played out in slow motion. Durie once again lets it go. He's played that dummy twice now this afternoon. He's got them both again. towards this side and Sol Campbell. Here's Vinnie Samways. To Durie. To Samways again. Sedgley's involved. Spurs really knocking it about very fluently at the moment. As you might expect from a side 4-0 up. This is Dozzell. Campbell. Anderton to the outside. Still Campbell. Might try a shot. He's scored on his debut. Scored in a pre-season match against Peterborough. In a similar range. But it's an ambitious effort from fully 35 yards. 7 minutes to go then. Anderton. Caskey. Tottenham. Anderton to Campbell. Good play from Durie. He's in an excellent match. In comes the cross. Only half cleared. Oldham well beaten at this stage. 6 minutes to go. Mabbutt came in for a challenge, couldn't keep it in. Sharp. No, not the best finish that he's produced in his career. Anderton hoping to get in. Only half cleared by Jobson. Being really given the run around at the moment. Five minutes gone to go, I should say. Referee just calling together. Caskey, the Spurs substitute, and Craig Fleming. Here's Campbell. Away. Dozzell's in the centre. Jason Dozzell scores! His first home goal, and it was a beauty. Oldham sunk now after 86 minutes. Jason Dozzell makes it 5. Caskey scampered away. Played the cross in, and Dozzell did that beautifully.
86 minutes and 3 seconds. The goal scorer number 12, Jason Dozzell.
Jason Dozzell gets his second goal for Tottenham, his first at White Hart Lane. Oldham well beaten, and Spurs beat the 4-1 they won last year with 5. The fourth time in the last 10 meetings they've managed 5 goals or more against Oldham. Their record win 6-0 in the FA Cup back in 1933. And they're coming away again here. Anderton wins the corner. Games off Mark Brown. In fact, it's their record league win against Oldham. As the Hans hope to match that 33 FA Cup third round visit.
The substitution for Spurs.
So they a substitution, bringing on Moran and taking off Calderwood. Moran coming on, Calderwood going off. And we've got 3 minutes to go. Another corner. And 5-0 the score. Moran, here's Anderton. Opening them up again, took a deflection. Could have gone anywhere. And Gerrard makes the save. 2 to go. And Spurs 5-0 up here. Against what has to be one of the poorer teams in the FA Premiership this season. Got off to the worst possible start, conceding 3 goals inside 8 minutes. They've won a corner here, or it's been overruled and is in fact a goal kick. Linesman overruling the referee. That would just sum up the afternoon for many of the Oldham players. Offensively, Oldham have been really caught napping here. Anderton. To Sheringham. Samways. Sheringham again. Sedgley twists, turns, and in comes Sheringham. Could have been a spectacular moment if that had gone goal bound as Gerrard. In the end, only half clears. Minute to go. Samways. Is that relief it will be for him to have finally scored a cute finish. Chance for Oldham, I could say, just over the bar, good effort. Thorstvedt went for it, but he's never going to really reach it. Haller's cross. And Sharp's header, just over. Stoppage time we go. Caskey on the chase. Still Caskey. Deep into stoppage time now. And Spurs go for a 6th. Sedgley looks for a hat-trick. Fleming only half clears. Kept in play. Sheringham's in the centre. Dozzell! Well, that should have been his second. Gunn checks his watch as we see once again the opportunity for Jason Dozzell being over the bar. Spurs have scored 5. Surely want to end his misery. Sheringham offside, he just stayed on. Deep into stoppage time. Still playing here, 2 minutes of stoppage time being allowed. The only dampener is the injury to Dean Austin in this fine Spurs performance. They're leading 5-0. Shot. Can he finish something for Oldham? Samways deep into stoppage time now. Are they going to get something in the closing stages as a consolation for their efforts? Here comes the cross, it's a poor one. And the finish on the tight angle by Olney. Impossible. He checks with the two linesmen. I think that's enough. Just the one last action from Whitehall Lane. The answer's no. Spurs have won their biggest win of the season by 5 goals to 0. 2 for Sedgley and 1 for Sheringham at half-time, in which Paul Gerrard will not want to see those repeats of the match of the day. Done a second half that was rather quiet until Gordon Durie got his first of the season and Jason Sedgley second. Darren Anderton was also impressive in the second half after failing to produce the quality crosses in the first. But Durie, that's a welcome relief to score again. He's fitting well into this side this season, and the final score in front of over 24,000. Tottenham 5, Oldham 0.
Just ahead of the full-time scores in the FA Quality Premiership, I will give you one score from this morning in the South. In Division 2.